Assalamualaikum, my dear students. Hope you are doing very well by the grace of Almighty Allah. This is Khaleda, Akter, assistant teacher of social science, National Ideal English Version School, Day Shift. So, dear students, today I am going to take a Bangladesh and Global Studies class for the students of class 9. So, dear students, this is class number 18 and your SW number will be 16. And today we will discuss about chapters 11 and the name of the chapter is the National Resource and the Economic Systems. So, dear students, let's start the class. The subject is Bangladesh and Global Studies. So, the chapter is chapter 11, the National Resource and the Economic Systems. So, in this chapter, we will learn about what are the national resource and what is the definition of resource, and then we will try to discuss about some economic system which is prevailed in the society of the whole world. And at first, the concept of the national resource. Before that, we have to know for the development of a country, why resource is very important, because to know a economic system or the development level of economic system or the development structure of a country, at first we have to know how many or what type of resources are there. According to these resources, we can learn about what is the development level. So at first we will discuss what is resource. Actually, resources mean land, house, various types of necessary and durable goods, gold, silver, etc. That means the things which is used in the society or which has the benefit in the society, that are actually called resources. So what type of things are they? Land, house, various types of necessary and durable goods. That means the goods which duration is very great, and then at the same time gold and silver. As you know, gold and silver is very important material for the society and it has very high exchange value. In the real sense of the term, that means the term resource, if any material or goods can be termed as resource, the said goods have to hold. So, dear students, if we want to say this good is a resource, it has to some characteristics. That means it has to hold some things which are discussed here. At first one, utility. There are 4 things we will discuss here, which is the in a sense it can be said as characteristics. This type of characteristics, if a good can contain, that time it can be said as resource. The first one is utility. That means the thing which has utility value. That means we can use this. So this is this will be resource. That means what type of things? Suppose we have need of clothing. If a good can meet our demands or needs, foods, any service, this is the utility. That means service means, if we say it as transportation facilities, it is a service. If we want to go anywhere from here, that time we are using transportation facilities, that is a service. So it will be have the utility value at that. And then insufficiency. Insufficiency means if any goods cannot fulfill the demand properly, that will be insufficient. If any good has the insufficiency, that can be a resource. What type of things can be insufficient? Suppose food. In every country, food, there is a demand of food and there is not necessary foods in the society. That's why we have to, if we want to get food, we have to pay. That's why this is actually food and this is insufficient. And if we talk about air, in every society, air has no bound how many amount of air in the society or in the world or in the environment. So that's why we don't have to pay for the air. That means it will not be termed as resource, because this is not insufficient, this is sufficient in the society. And that at the same time it will have to be visibility and then exchangeability. Visibility, that means what? The things which have the visible ability, that means we can see this, we can touch this, that type of things is visible. If we talk about power, it is not visible, that means it will not be termed as resource. And then exchangeability. Exchangeability means the things which we can exchange, If we don't can exchange the thing, it will not be resource. That means finally we can say the good or the thing which have utility, insufficiency, visibility and exchangeability, that will be termed as resource. So with this resource a country can be developed. Now we will discuss about types of resource. There are 4 types of resource. The first one is personal, the second one is collective, third one is national, and the fourth one is international. The first one is personal. The things which we have, that means we own, the things which we own, that is personal. The examples are owned land, house, factory, money, car, etc. So these type of resources are personal. And then collective, the things which don't have any ownership, that means any person or any society is not the owner of these things. This is the owner, all of the people are owner of that. That is means it is collective. That means roads, railway, embankment, park, school, hospital, government. That means all of the people can get the facility of this type of institution or the things, that is collective. And the things which is personal and collective, the things together is called national. That means all the personal and collective resources are national resource. Besides, any qualifying characteristics of the nation such as skills, creative power, technical knowledge are included in national resource. Suppose if we talk about cricket, if we talk about a player who can play cricket and who is very popular in the country or the whole world, that means it is personal asset or personal resource. At the same time it is national because he belongs to a country and he represents the country. So that's why this skill belongs to the national resource. And then international, there are some things which any country alone cannot hold the ownership. That means this is the international resource. The examples are ocean, scientific invention, technology. Suppose if we talk about now Apple phone, that means Apple, the company name Apple, they produces many types of iPhones, and Apple contains lots of types of scientific inventions, and the benefits are getting all of the people of the whole world. So that is international resource. And now we will talk about various economic system. As we know, to know the development of any country, we need to know what are the development process and what are the system of economy. So there will be discussed about 4 economic system by which we will discuss and we will learn what are the process and by which they are producing things for their society. The first one is capitalistic economic system and the second one is socialistic economic system. We will discuss later about these economic systems at first, and then we will discuss about mixed economic system. Mixed economic system means at the same time it has capitalistic and socialistic economic system together. In a society where prevails capitalistic and socialistic economic system, it can be termed or said as mixed economic system. So if we learn about what is capitalistic economic system and what is socialistic economic system, we can know what is mixed economic system. So after the discussion of these 2 economic system, we will learn about what is mixed economic system. So there is no further anything about to discuss this system. And now we will discuss about Islamic economic system. Islam is a code of conduct of life, and there are rules and regulations for the society by which a person can complete his life according to the saying of Islam or according to the saying or message of the Holy Quran. So there is a lifestyle or there is a process which is discussed in according to the Holy Quran and Hadiths of Islam. There is economic system by which a society can be properly constructed or properly administered. So in Islamic economic system, there is said that every people will get the benefit of the production system, and every people will not be deprived of any facilities, by which a economic system can be prevailed or economic system can be run. Okay. So now, dear students, in this system, there is the possibility or there is the accessibility of the people who can start their own entrepreneurship or own company or own business, by which they can run the business and they can get profit, but this profit will not be termed as the profit which is contained in the capitalistic economic system, because this is haram in Islamic rules and regulations. And in Islamic rules and regulations, if a person can fixed amount money, if they keep the fixed amount money in any bank or in anywhere, he have to distribute a portion of that money after a year to the people, which is called zakat, and at the least amount of zakat is called nisab. So there is a system of Islamic banking by which there will not any profit, there will not produces any profit, and this will be sustained all of the society and people will get the benefits of the system. So dear students, if you go through the Islamic economic system very properly, you will learn about this economic system very properly. So you have to go through the whole book. At first, after the discussion of this first phase, we will discuss about the differences between economic system of two process, which is socialistic economic system and which is capitalistic economic system. And now we will discuss about the difference between two economic system. The first one is base. Here what type of topics will be discussed here, this is the things here, this is called base. And then socialistic economic system, here the all asset including factors of production is under the state ownership in the socialistic economic system. So dear students, that means all of the factors of production, that means what are the things is needed for the production, that will be that's ownership will be according to the state. And in the capitalistic economic system, the components of production process is under the individual ownership in capitalistic economic system. That means here the ownership is based on the state and the ownership is based on the people, that means the individual alone. And number two, taking initiative. The government takes basic decision in producing goods and imparting services to the citizens in the socialist economic system. That means here the state is the, or the government is the decision taker, and here the individual alone or collectively can take any initiative for producing goods or services in this system. And now freedom of the consumer. There is no freedom in making decisions regarding production by the producer in system. That means there is no freedom of the people, because state is making all the decisions. And here in this capitalistic economic system, the producer is free and independent here in taking any decision. Earning profit. The main objective of production in this system is to meet the basic needs of each citizen and to attain highest welfare for the people. So here the main objective is to produce things and to meet the demands of the people. There is no planning to make any maximum profit. But in capitalistic economic system, as the ownership is based on individual, so the individual has the tendency to make maximum profit. So that's why in this system earning maximum profit is the main objective of the production. So this is the actually differences between socialistic and capitalistic economic system. When in a society or two economic system is together belong, that means that is mixed economic system. And then the prevailing economic system in Bangladesh. So as we learned about the capitalistic economic system, socialistic, mixed and Islamic economic system, so we will now try to identify what type of economic system is in Bangladesh. Actually in our country right now, this is mixed economic system which is prevailing right now, but at the starting there was the feudal economic system, which was during ancient Bengal, the Muslim and the British rule. That means during ancient Bengal, the Muslim rule and the British rule, the feudal economic system was prevailed. So what are the feudal economic system? This is actually based on land. There is a landlord who owns all the lands, and he distributed the lands to the farmers who produces goods and give the profit to the landlords. The landlords is called that time zamindars, and he has a latials group. If any farmer tries to don't obey by the landlord, the latials try to beat them. So this is the process. And then after the liberation war of Bangladesh in 1971, the socialist economic system started, because after the liberation war of Bangladesh, all of the companies or all of the production system which was in the society, people have shifted to another country or some people have died. So their any business or any type of things was out of any ownership. So that's why all of the things was owned by the state, and then state started trying to maintain the whole world according to socialistic economic system. But after the 90s, the mixed economic system started. That means after 90s, the people tries to make a difference in the society by which the people can get the facilities, and now we are trying to make the market a free economy market in the society. So my dear students, hope you have enjoyed and learned the class very properly, but you have to go through very properly to know what are the things actually. So dear students, you have SW, the SW number is 16, and you have 5 MCQ according to this chapter. So dear students, see you to the next class. Till then, Assalamu alaikum, Allah Hafiz.